And we're back after the long hiatus, but I am back with some altcoin reviews talking about XRP today because this crypto has done very, very well. But I want to do this video in an honest take, as I do with all of my videos, and tell you if I think XRP is a crypto you should be looking at to buy long or buy short. As usual, I'm going to give you price predictions and compare it to Ethereum and Bitcoin to see its relative strength. If you want to see altcoin reviews, then you've come to the right place because that's what I do. And once a week, I cover the crypto market as a whole. Let's get started with XRP. So this is a very, very good example of why you want to look at a chart, because a chart will actually tell you a lot more than fundamentals will. I know it's very easy to look at fundamentals. You can say, oh, we know the news and this and this and this, and sometimes you can make profit with fundamentals if you're good enough, but you can see very, very easy profit taking parts with a chart. So you could say, okay, I'm going to take some profit right here, and you would have easily just by looking at a chart, right? You can see the double top play out. So the top was 22nd of September when XRP was about 55 cents or almost 56 cents there, and then that would be a profit target. You would have nabbed your profit and you would have been okay. Fundamentals won't tell you that, but I'm here to talk about XRP if it's a good crypto to buy right now. And well, crypto is having a bit of a rally at the moment. Bitcoin's currently sitting at 28.5K as of this recording, but I do suspect a pullback to come in the near future because we just need to test that 25K again. When Bitcoin tests that 25K on the way down, altcoins are going to bleed a lot more because Bitcoin dominance has been on an absolute tear, and it really looks like XRP wants to go lower because there's just been so much volume coming yesterday for this massive profit target. Look at the size of this volume, guys. It's huge. So that's telling you that there was a lot of profit taking, and all those people who took profits, they're not going to buy back in. They're going to buy back in when it comes a lot cheaper because this is all retail now as they start to get dumped on, and then hopefully they start to the big whales start to buy their XRP at around that 42.5 cents, call it. Once that happens, then we can start to make our way back up again and test the 56 cent mark again. But that's going to take a couple weeks at least before we start to see that happen. Of course, if you're lucky and you get a really good push up and you break this 59 cent mark or 60 cent mark, then this is a good entry point for you to buy in because it's actually showed its strength. But it needs to close. It needs to close above it, right? Because if it doesn't close above it, then you get something like this, right? With this candle where you have the wick go over it, but then it closes underneath. It means that everyone was just taking profit at this mark, right? It needs to close on it. So it needs to close the day above it, and then that's your entry point because that proves strength that there was enough selling for the whole day to bring it back down. But like I said, I think XRP is going to go down. Now, let's have a look at XRP against its Ethereum value and Bitcoin value, and then I'll give you price predictions at the end. So here we are on CoinCodex, just a very easy way to have a look at your crypto against Ethereum. But I'm going to switch this and actually put it to Bitcoin because Bitcoin's been on a tear, and you can see how many altcoins have been bleeding against Bitcoin. So if you want profits and you only care about money, put your money in Bitcoin. You're going to outperform the majority of altcoins, all right? And that's just how easy it is to look at this. If it's red, stay away. If it's green, buy it. So that's what we're going to do with XRP. Now, XRP, if you've had a bit of a sneak peek, you can see it's actually been outperforming Bitcoin, but that's in the longer time frames, 1 month, 7 days, last 24 hours, it's underperforming Bitcoin by 7.5%, which if you actually look at the last 24 hours is actually pretty bad when compared to the rest of the market. You can see nothing's actually underperforming by Bitcoin by that much. I mean, maybe Mask at almost 8%, but not really many others. So that means XRP is a very risky buy at the moment because there's a lot of selling happening compared to its Bitcoin value at the moment. So here we have a chart against its Ethereum value with XRP, and you can see we're just bouncing nicely along our 50%. Hopefully we can keep that up if we can. That's looking really good. I've drawn a trend line to show the trend from the high to the low, and you can see once we found support on the trend, we eventually came back right going off it. I've also got a 100-day moving average right here, showing a really clean break and a nice test on that 100-day moving average before going up. So you can see a lot of these indicators coming together to show a really good buy for XRP. So you would have had the trend line, you would have had the 100-day moving average, and you would have had the 50%. Of course, any moments these things can break, so always have your plan in place. And if we have a look at XRP against its BTC value, you can still see like every altcoin really struggling its BTC value. So you can see there's your horizontal line right there going from the low in about June of last year. Found support off it beautifully, went up, but now it's probably going to start coming down as this trend line does face a bit of rejection right there and start breaking right through it, unfortunately. Now for my price predictions for XRP, now this is using the fib extension tool, and I hope you can see that okay. I've just basically put it all in green so you can see those horizontal lines. So you can see at the moment we are headed on the way down, but at the moment we do have the 1 mark as your price prediction. That's that 56 cent mark I was talking about with a bit of resistance. If we can break that, then we're looking good. The next one comes at 1.75, which is almost what it hit before, which was around that 58.5 cent mark. If we can hit that, we're going to continue going up. That's your next point of resistance, and then you start to really get some pretty harsh resistance areas at the 2 mark at 62 cents. But of course, anything with $1 on it, you want to be starting to be careful, which is still a little bit of ways away for XRP, but that would be right around that high in March of last year, about that 93 cent mark But once we start going to these resistance areas, these are going to be major areas of resistance for XRP. But I don't think we're going to get there anytime soon, maybe 2024, or at the very least, late of 2023, if things get really good news and inflation numbers start to get really squashed down. And as we start to really approach that 4% and under, then XRP might hit this number. But I really wouldn't be hodling this coin because I still think prices are going to go down in the very near future. So you can probably pick some up. But in terms of a hodl for this one, the only hodl coins I ever recommend are Bitcoin and ETH, and that's it. Any other altcoin is at your own risk. So let that be a lesson to you for those of us who has been around last year especially. But I hope that has helped for this video. I've got my market update linked above that I'm going to recommend there for you guys to check out. And I'm looking forward to doing the market update video because there's a lot I want to talk about. So make sure you subscribe to see that. Until then, everyone, stay safe out there, and I will catch you on the next video.